I think it's safe to say that Shonen Jump is a bit of a golden goose for anime adaptations. Just in the last few years, we've seen shows like My Hero Academia and now Jujutsu Kaisen absolutely explode and control much of the discourse in the anime community at large. And that's before I even mention Demon Slayer's crossover world-shattering numbers. Haikyuu, Food Wars, The Promised Neverland, Season 1, Black Clover, the list is near endless and is about to get even longer with the impending Chainsaw Man adaptation. Of course, this is nothing new. For anyone uninitiated, the Big Three, as they're referred to, all ran in Jump at the same time. Many of the most popular and beloved series of all time are based off of a Jump manga, which is why I find the current state of Dr. Stone discourse, or lack thereof, so odd. In fact, you can really tell how insane SJ adaptations are because I'm trying to sell you that the 74th most popular anime of all time on Mal is an underrated hit. But at times it feels like that. Season 2 just finished airing during the God season of sequels, and pretty much the only person on my timeline I've seen even mention it is my guy Shonen OG, and he's very much not an anime only. I know a few people who watched it with me, but I actively have a lot of friends who either haven't watched Dr. Stone or didn't really vibe with the first season and dropped it. Now, I'm not actually trying to make you think that this is some sort of indie darling. It sold over 3 million copies in 2020. But I don't know, man. The anime's been consistently great for 35 episodes now, and it's not getting enough love. Season 1 was close to the perfect comfort anime for me. Sure, there are plenty of stakes in the plot, and I find the story quite compelling, but every week felt like rolling up to see what my goofy friends were gonna cook up next. All the characters are insanely likable, and the nature of the show makes you almost feel like you're a part of it, learning and being amazed right alongside much of the cast. Season 2 then continued that without missing a beat, while also resolving its current arc in, if not a unique way, then a wholly satisfying and emotionally poignant way. And it did so to an extent that motivated me to write this video. What makes genuine moments like that so special in Dr. Stone is how much they contrast the usual off-the-wall insanity the show provides. I swear this show has more yelling than even your average shonen does. Just the sheer amount of funny moments, great faces, and senku science explanation provide a great core for an emotional scene to play off of. It really drives home the power of the scene when characters we usually see being goofy break down and feel vulnerable. Especially when that character is senku. But it also benefits from scarcity. These points hit so hard because there are only 1 or 2 peaks like it per core, so they hit and linger for a while without saturation. The show still has one of the most powerful scenes I've ever seen revolving around the sheer emotional strength of music from Season 1, and that remains one of my favorite episodes ever. That being said, I think the ending of Season 2 actually takes the cake for me. Maybe because it hit a bit closer to home than these things usually do, but there's a couple scenes towards the end that I immediately rewatched right after finishing them. And it's ultimately these memorable moments that elevate Dr. Stone from a solid show I enjoy watching to a great show I can't wait to continue. It not only puts a unique and fun spin on the shonen formula, it does so with style. All while having the duality to make me both grin ear from ear and cry my eyes out. Now, I've said a lot of praise, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is my favorite shonen, or even that this is my favorite show from this season. But it's a show that's so overwhelmingly consistent in how good it is that I can't help but be left wanting more. I think it just got buried underneath the combined weight of Jujutsu and Attack on Titan, and to some extent that's a shame. But I'm certainly not going to complain too much about a show I like not getting the spotlight, because at the end of the day, I still enjoyed it, and that's what matters. However, if you dropped off of Dr. Stone in Season 1 or never picked it up at all, I really do think you should give it another shot. It may not be for everyone, but I think it's one of the most enjoyable watches that we've seen in quite a long time. It's been a comfort watch for me for a couple years now, and I cannot wait to see what Season 3 has in store. My bar has been raised, and I'm looking forward to seeing if my goofy science friends can raise it yet again.